Hi everyone, it's Matt Materasso from the Republican Party for America, the RPA. Today is January 28th, 2013. Today's podcast will be on drilling oil both domestically in the United States and in foreign countries. Alongside me I have Dan Dioria, one of the co-founders of the RPA. Dan, how are you?
Hey Matt, how's it going?
Good. So, petroleum or oil is arguably the world's most important commodity. Why? It's used in almost every aspect of modern life. Oil is the energy that powers the vehicles that we drive to the machinery that is the driving force in which what makes our consumer goods. And because of the large amounts of oil that America consumes and imports, a consideration has been made to increase oil production, i.e. drilling on United States land and in United States waters. Why? Because the United States has the most natural gas that's not being used. So Dan, why should the United States start drilling more?
Well, it decreases gas prices. It'll create more jobs, and it causes us to be less reliant on Middle Eastern countries, which we get the natural gas and oil from. And those Middle Eastern countries, some of them, fund terrorist organizations. So basically, we are funding terrorist organizations.
So the less the United States imports, the more jobs there will be. And by the United States producing more oil domestically, that obviously means that you're going to rely less on foreign oil imports, which results both in economic and political benefits. Now, according to the United States Energy Information Administration, the EIA, the United States relies on imports for approximately 57% of its petroleum needs. Now, that's a lot. That equals about 1.8 billion barrels of crude oil per year, while importing about 3.6 billion barrels. Now, much of the United States' untapped oil reserves exist in offshore or remote regions, such as the northeastern Alaska's Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, the ANWR, which the EIA estimates could produce between 1.9 and 4.3 barrels of oil. Now that's a lot of oil that could be drilled domestically.
Yeah, that's the problem. Obama's policies and the environmentalists are holding us back because they don't want us to ruin the environment. Now, in what Matt was talking about, and there's shales. Like the Marcellus Shale is in the Northeast. A shale is like rock or fossils that's deep under the Earth's surface, and to access that, you drill down to the rock or a fossil, and you blast it with water, which therefore releases the natural gas because you explode the rock.
Right.
The environmentalists are afraid because of this practice, because it can contaminate the water, and it has contaminated the water before. But with new technology, they've found new ways which will not contaminate the water. So that shouldn't really be a worry anymore if you do it the right way.
Right.
Now, just to show you the magnitude of the shale, the Marcellus Shale is estimated to hold as much as 500 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. Between 10 and 20% of it is enough to meet the natural gas demand for the entire United States for 3 to 7 years. Now that's remarkable to me.
Now, obviously, there's a lot of pros and cons to everything that, revolves around life, including drilling. So, obviously, the pros to drilling domestically would be that, more jobs for people, which equals more money into the people's pockets.
And it will decrease prices for gas. So
exactly. But, obviously, there are cons to drilling, which everyone knows about the BP oil spill in 2010, caused a lot of environmental damage, which can result from technological challenges associated with offshore drilling of the United States reserves. So, yeah.
Yeah, but like I said before, if you do it the right way with the new technology that we have, there won't be really those issues.
But still, you're going to rely on technology, that's going to be
There's always
done.
mistakes, but I think the pros outweigh the cons in this case. Don't you agree?
Right, yeah. I mean, obviously the con is pretty bad.
Yes, but as in Pennsylvania, it shows the success of frac drilling. In 2005, a drilling company began using the new technique, fracking, and which I talked about before, and it's really working out well for their economy in Pennsylvania. So that's a good example.
Right, and obviously drilling domestically, as what Dan said earlier, it's going to affect gas prices, and obviously if you drill oil domestically, it's going to result in less transporting costs, which will ultimately decrease the gas prices. So, thanks for listening to the RPA Podcast on drilling. Be sure to check out our website at www.therepublicanpartyforamerica.com. Also, if you want to email us, our email is therepublicanpartyforamerica@gmail.com. Also, before we end, if any of you want to make a podcast on any topic or political issue, just email us or contact us on Facebook. Also, if you want to be a bigger part of the RPA, you can just contact us and tell us why you want to be a part of the Republican Party for America.
Yeah, we have new positions like being a moderator or being a advertiser to help us spread. So those are two options you have. Just contact us if you are interested in one of those.
Yeah, just shoot us an email or contact us on Facebook or whatever.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Take care.